Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to if you're new. Today we're doing something a little exciting. We are doing my wash day hair routine. I've recently become hyper fixated on everything to do with curly hair. I've gotten new products, I've changed my routine 8 million times, and I finally found one that works for me, and I thought I'd get on here and share with you guys. This routine will show my pre-wash routine, what I do in the shower, and all the products I use after I get out of the shower to achieve this look right here. So if you're wanting to achieve this hair look, then stay tuned. Okay, so I already washed my hair, but here are the items I use to prep my hair before a wash day. I start with the Bask and Lather Scalp Stimulator. It nourishes hair, starting at the follicles to stimulate healthy hair growth, relieve dry scalp, and soothe scalp irritation. I've been having problems lately in this general area. I'm having very much thin, gross hair. So I've been putting it there and I am seeing a little bit of a difference. I mean, this bottle's almost gone, so I recommend this if you're having some hair loss issues. And then I massage it into my head with let me just show you. So I put this oil all over my head and then I use a scalp scrub brush thing, I don't know, and just kind of stimulate the scalp a little bit, make sure blood flows there and all that jazz. So while that oil's on my scalp, I tend to grab a bonding treatment for the ends of my hair because of all the damage that I've done to it. I usually use Olaplex, the number 3. That stuff, honestly, after one use, I felt like my hair just like looked stronger, looked better. So I like it a lot, but I wanted to try something different. I got the Fenty Hair, the Comeback Kit. This is what I use on today's wash day. It's instant damage repair treatment. It smells really good. So we like it so far. So I wet my hair, section it, comb it through, and let it sit with the oil on my head for like, I don't know. I kind of just do it and then go about my morning. I think I let it sit for like maybe an hour today because I was on the phone with my mom. So then we go to the shower and wash. This is the shampoo I've been using lately, the Shea Moisture Intensive Hydration Shampoo. I've been liking this stuff a lot. The lather is really nice and it makes me feel like I'm actually cleaning my hair. So we really appreciate this shampoo here. It says it hydrates and replenishes extra dry and damaged hair, which girl, we got it. I usually do about 2 washes of this. I do the first wash to really focus on the scalp and get all that oil and stuff out, and then I do another one, again focusing on the scalp, but then also kind of just like running it through my hair. The next thing I use is, this is fairly new, but I'm almost out of it. I can tell a difference in my hair the second it lands on my hair, y'all. This is the L'Oreal Elvive Hyaluron Plump 8-second Wonder Water. I've been seeing a girl on TikTok who like swears by this type of stuff. This like stuff you put in your hair and let it sit and then you wash it immediately out. Sometimes if it doesn't sit in my hair long enough, I think, what's the point? Is it really doing anything? But the second I tried this, I was like, wow, it made my hair feel so soft, easier to detangle, and it made it super shiny. So we're gonna be purchasing this a lot. And for conditioner, I don't know why I didn't get the Shea Moisture like conditioner like of this. I don't know why. Don't ask me. But I do use Not Your Mother's Curl Doc 3-in-1 conditioner. Obviously in name 3-in-1, you can use it as like an after shower conditioning treatment. You can do it as a leave-in deep conditioning treatment, or you can use it as like a conditioner in the shower, which is what I've been using it for. Again, makes my hair feel really soft after the shower, and we just love Not Your Mother, so that's where we're at. So that is my routine for a wash day. Now we'll get into what I do when I'm styling my hair. So as you can tell, my hair is completely dry. It does not take long to dry, but I did not detangle it. So this is me. So the number 1 rule for curly hair is you have to have wet hair when you are styling your hair, okay? We've learned this, y'all know it, I know you do. And if you don't, now you do, all right? So you're gonna soak your entire head. So let's do that. And as a curly hair girl, if you don't have the continuous spray bottle, what are you doing? The amount of time that goes into washing your hair and styling and everything that you have to do, get the products all in there, your hair starts to dry a little bit. So you need a continuous spray bottle to soak it all up again before you start styling, okay? Okay, so now that my hair is all wet, I will go in with a leave-in conditioner. I like cream conditioners because my hair is just, like I keep saying, super dry. And when I use any type of sprays, it just doesn't work out well for me. I end up ripping so much hair out. So I'm going to go in with the Mielle, I think, Pomegranate and Honey Leave-In Conditioner. I don't put a lot of this. but I need something for my hair. Do about 3 pumps of that. And then I just, especially on my knotted, it's super matted up in the back. Can you see? Try to get that all over the place while my hair is soaking wet. Now we can detangle safely. I should have showed you what it's like to detangle before I put the leave-in conditioner, because this hair, y'all. Oh, by the way, I got this brush from Amazon. It's just a detangling brush. The girl that I go to here for my haircuts in Atlanta, she swears by this brush, so I trust her with my life. Also, we have to be very sweet to our hair. I'm probably just now getting into the curly care and, you know, taking care of my hair the proper way. I used to just take the brush from the root and then rip it down, and if I'm losing hair, then hey, at least it's detangled. Now I'm being a little bit more mindful, especially because I was losing so much hair. I don't want to make it any worse. You start from the bottom and work your way up until it is completely detangled on one side. And it's better to do smaller sections when you're detangling. Makes it easier on you, but my hair's super thin, so I just split it in half. I should be better, but do as I say, not as I do. Okay, now we are completely detangled. So for the next step, what I typically do is start sectioning off my hair so I can start putting in the products that I need. So the first part I'm gonna do is gonna be like right by my ears, like right here, and then straight back. And then I use a little clip to get the hair out of the way like this. And then you get 2 little sections like this. So my next step is typically a type of cream, y'all. Pattern. I freaking love Pattern. This is their curl gel. First of all, it makes my hair feel so soft. It's ridiculous. This is almost out. I have to go get more. This stuff has really like changed the game for me. Honestly, I typically wasn't a cream person in the beginning. I would only do in like a leave-in conditioner and then just call it a day. But that product has changed my life. It says curl gel, but I use it as a cream because it's so lightweight and it just feels amazing. And then I just run it through my hair. And once I get that completely raked through, the next step for me is to rake in a gel. Typically I use Not Your Mother sculpting gel, but I also really like this gel as well. It's Miss Jessie's Jelly Soft Curls. I really do love this gel. I feel like it does the job. It doesn't put too much of a hold on my hair, which I kind of like because I love my hair when it's all bouncy and crazy. I do about that much there. And then we do the same process, just rake it in. Next, I'm gonna go in with a bounce curl brush. These brushes are everywhere online right now. If you haven't seen it, what are you doing? It comes with these little divots on the side. And then when you brush through your hair, you do a perfect angle. Your hair slides into these little divots and it makes the perfect curl clumps. I'll grab a section, make sure it's kind of detangled first. Go to the root, kind of angle it so it fits into those divots I was talking about. And then you just pull up, give a little shake, and you let it drop. And then when I'm done with the section, I'll just scrunch it up like this. And then we do the same thing on the other side. All right, so now we finished this section and now on to the next. So for the next section, I'll take the crown of my head and just like section that off so I can do the remaining underneath. You know what I mean? I can never section this hair correctly. This side always looks like shit. Look how nice this side comes out. It's a straight line. Look at this side. What? Good enough. So then you're left with this middle portion, and we still have our water bottle to soak the hair because my hair is already drying again. Like I said, dripping wet. If it's not dripping wet, your hair is gonna come out frizzy, y'all. I'm trying to put y'all on. Going back in with the Pattern Curl Gel. This is a bigger section, so this is a little more this time. Run it through. My hair feels so much better right when I put it in and just run it through a little bit with my fingers. You can tell the difference. I swear by that stuff. I will use it until the day I die, y'all. I'm not even being dramatic. Y'all, listen to this. If you don't hear that, your hair is not wet enough, okay? Your hair needs to be dripping down your back the entire time you're doing your hair routine. All right, then we're going to take the bounce curl brush and style again. When you actually do this step correctly, you should see that your hair kind of sticks out away from your head a little bit. That's how you know you're doing it right. I'm gonna sink down so you can see me a little better. So in this back part, again, make sure your hair is completely detangled, and then up, back, catch it, shake, scrunch, drop. If your arms are not sore, you're not doing it correctly. There's so many rules, oh my gosh. Mind y'all, I just learned all of this like yesterday. I noticed that when you have finer hair too, the smaller sections you do, the more volume you'll get. So if you want extra volume on fine, thin hair, you should probably make your sections even smaller. And I am right there with you if that it just doesn't sound nice, because it's gonna take forever. But the end product, y'all, that is what we're working on. We want our curls to be juicy and poppin' at all times. If your hands are not freezing, frostbite tips, you're doing it wrong. Okay, so we're all done here. I'll give it a little shake at the root just to make sure nothing is touching, laying flat, because I want the volume. I thrive off volume. If I don't have volume, I will cry. So now I'm gonna work on my crown. It's the same products, but it is a different technique, y'all. Again, make sure that hair is soaked. Brush it forward. Same thing, we're grabbing the pattern curl gel, and then we're running it through our hair. I make sure that this hair is completely drenched, like it's dripping on me right now, because my crown is the most frizzy part of my hair. And I have to make sure it is soaked and that I get the product on every strand, or else this will all be for nothing. Back in with Miss Jessie's Jelly Soft Curls. Same thing, we're rubbing it through, wringing it all the way down. So we're at this part. You put in all the products that you need. This is where we switch it up. I'm going to take horizontal sections from the top of my head like this. To maximize the volume, what I do is start inside like this, brush it forward, shake a little bit, scrunch it, and then drop it. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's sitting on top of my head. Look at that volume. That's what you want. So we're gonna continue to do this. I am looking at my mirror down here, so I'm sorry if I look ridiculous. Brush it forward, some shaky shakes. Oh. And then back. This is how you style hair if you don't want a middle part. I've only been doing this like fairly recent. This is all still really new to me, so my middle part is still engraved in my head. You'll probably see it when everything's all said and done. In order to maximize the amount of volume you want, you have to get rid of the middle part, y'all. And trust me, I was a middle part girl. You know what I mean? You couldn't tell me shit about a middle part because I was going to do it. All right, I'm getting closer to the front here. I do have bangs, so this I style a little differently. So I detangle my bangs and then I separate them into two. I brush the top half and kind of get it out of the way so I can focus on the front. So I go underneath to get the volume at the base and then just pull it forward. And then I do the same to the top half. And then forward. And then scrunch her up. So this next step is for the girlies that want as much volume as possible. Go in with a mousse. This is the Not Your Mother's Activating Curl Talk Mousse. Again, love Not Your Mother's. What you do is kind of just like put it at your roots like this. And then I'll just scrunch it up everywhere. Do you see how my middle part is trying to come back? What the flip? Didn't I say no? All right, girls, that workout was great. You guys did awesome. Let's drink some water. Okay, so if you're an air dry girl, you're done. Just go about your day and wait for your hair to dry. I used to be an air dry girl, but now I really appreciate diffusing because, again, I love maximum volume. So we will be diffusing, but first, I want to get that extra water out of my hair. I'm going to use a shirt because I don't have the microfiber towels or anything like that. A shirt, 100% cotton shirt, and just kind of scrunch the rest of that water out and really get those curls into those patterns that we love so dearly. If you are a diffuser girly, I hope you're using heat protectant spray. I am literally just talking shit. This is brand new. Like I said, I didn't ever like diffuse my hair, so I didn't really feel the need to put heat protectant on. And then even when I straightened my hair or blow dried it, I still didn't put heat protectant on. But like I said, we are changing for the better. Right. So I've been using the Chi 44 Iron Guard. This is just thermal protection spray. It also smells really good. It kind of reminds me of that Curve spray that everybody used to use. I think it was a man cologne. It just reminds me of high school because everybody owned that in high school. But anyway, you're gonna spray it all over your head. And then you diffuse like your life is depending on it. I do have the Wavy Talk diffuser. I have the Wavy Talk blow dryer. It does come with another piece for, I guess, when you blow dry your hair. But I'm trying not to put any heat on my hair besides when I diffuse. I also really love this because the pieces are magnetic. It's so easy to put on and take off, but like while you're using it, it doesn't go anywhere. Like it's not falling off. It's not falling off, y'all. So we appreciate this. I usually do medium heat, and the first thing to do is to hover. You don't want to immediately go into scrunching. You want to just stay kind of far away and hover. And now for the fun part. This is gonna take freaking forever. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so I'm done hovering, and now it's just my ends that are still a little wet. So now I'm going to do the scrunching method. For this method, I'm gonna do cold air instead of warm, and then go slowly with the scrunch so I don't mess up the curl clumps that I already have and make it frizzy. This middle part is living with me forever. I don't know how to get rid of it now at this point. We are still a little moist on the ends, but I'm done with the diffuser. I can't handle it anymore. As long as my roots are dry, which they are, I won't get that much frizz. All right, so my next step is to get rid of this crunch a little bit. I'm going to go in with the Way hair oil. This stuff smells so good, literal hair perfume. Do about 3 pumps of that. Can you see it? Probably not. And this is where I gotta turn to the side here. We're gonna flip around and go crazy, okay? We're scrunching. Just scrunch it. Everything's getting scrunched. Flip it to the side and scrunch. Flip it to the other side and scrunch. And then I start shaking at the root. We shake at the root and it just gives more lift. I do have fine hair, like I keep saying, so it kind of helps with the little bald spots you're probably seeing back there. And then scrunch some more. I'm gonna go back in with the diffuser just to really make sure the ends are dry. I feel like after I break the cast, usually it doesn't take that much longer to dry, and I want my hair to be fully dried. I lied before when I said I didn't care. I care a little bit, so. Now we are dry. Next, we're almost done, y'all. I like to use a dry lift. Like I continuously say, my hair is super fine, so if I need to put something else in my hair to raise them roots up, I'm gonna do it. So I get like this much on my finger. I go underneath and kind of rest my hands on my scalp and do little shaky shakes. Now, I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I certainly can, so I'm going to continue to use it. All right, final step, y'all. I go in with a pick to maximize that volume. I don't know how many times I have to say it. This is day 1 curl, so I'm not gonna get like crazy amount of volume, but I'm gonna do what I can. I just go all over the perimeter of my head. Okay. I think we're finally done now. Tell me how to get rid of this middle part before I have a panic attack, before I go crazy. Go away. All right, so we're finally done. How do we feel about the hair? How do we feel? I feel like I maximized the volume. All right, let me show you the back. Are they juicy? Are they everything we hoped and imagined? I'm going to check too. Ow, I keep hitting my freaking elbow. Oh no, they look juicy and beautiful back there, y'all. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed my curly hair routine. Please leave me any questions down below if you have any, or maybe a routine to get this middle part out of my head. That would be nice. That would be really great. Thank you in advance for that if you can do that for me. But again, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Mama say, mama say, mama say. You also, I didn't do this during, but you just want to do one of these. Ow. Look at that. Look at that.